Welcome back to our channel, World Coins History. As you knew that old is gold, but these rare $quarter coins that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and sought after coins in American history, the United States $quarter from 1974. This isn't just any quarter you find jingling in your pocket or buried at the bottom of your drawer. The 1974 quarter has a special story, packed with rare features and errors that make it an absolute treasure for collectors all over the world. First off, what makes the 1974 quarter so incredibly unique? Well, it all starts with a few key errors and anomalies that appeared during its minting process, turning an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. One of the most famous errors is the Doubled Die Obverse, where you can see a doubling effect on the coin's inscriptions and details, especially around the date and lettering. This doubling is a clear sign that the coin was struck twice by mistake, creating a striking visual that instantly increases its rarity and value. Collectors hunt these coins like gold because they are proof of a fascinating minting mishap that can never be replicated. Another rare feature to look out for is the missing mint mark variety. Most 1974 quarters were minted with a D for Denver or S for San Francisco, but some coins accidentally missed getting this mark, making them extremely scarce. Spotting a 1974 quarter without a mint mark can be a jackpot moment because these coins were produced in very limited numbers and are highly coveted by collectors looking to complete their rare coin sets. Imagine holding a piece of history that few others even know exists. Now, if you want to identify these errors yourself, here's what to look for. Grab a magnifying glass and check the date carefully. On the Doubled Die Obverse, the numbers will look thickened, shadowed, or even doubled. Look closely at the word Liberty and In God We Trust for any signs of doubling too. For the missing mint mark, it's as simple as checking the area just below the wreath on the coin's reverse side. No letter means you might have struck gold. These little details can skyrocket a coin's value, making it a prized possession for any serious collector. Collectors have been buzzing about these 1974 quarters for years, and recent auction results prove just how hot the market is. Coins with these errors have sold for thousands of dollars, sometimes fetching prices that surprise even veteran collectors. The demand is through the roof, with collectors willing to pay top dollar to own a coin that tells a story and stands out in their collection. These quarters are not just coins, they're rare pieces of American history, conversation starters, and potential investment goldmines. If you think you might have one of these rare 1974 quarters tucked away somewhere, don't keep it a secret. Share your finds in the comments below, ask questions, and connect with other passionate coin collectors. This community thrives on discovery and shared knowledge, so your coin might be the next big talk among enthusiasts. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, learning about these rare quarters can open your eyes to the hidden treasures you might already own. Before we wrap up, here's the kicker: the value of these special 1974 quarters can reach astonishing heights. Some of the rarest and best preserved examples of these error coins have been valued at as much as $86,000. Yes, you heard that right, $86,000 for a coin you might have thought was just spare change. That's the power of rarity, minting errors, and demand coming together to create an incredible collector's gem. Top 2, we're unlocking the secrets behind one of the most intriguing and highly sought after coins in American history, the United States $quarter from 1972. This coin isn't just any ordinary quarter that you toss into a jar or forget about in your pocket. It holds rare and fascinating minting features that make it a true gem in the world of numismatics. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this deep dive will show you why the 1972 quarter is in such high demand and how it could be worth far more than you ever imagined. Let's begin by uncovering the most famous and valuable aspect of the 1972 quarter, the Doubled Die Obverse error. This particular mistake happens during the minting process when the coin's design is struck more than once but slightly misaligned, creating a doubled image on the front side of the coin. When you examine a 1972 quarter with this error closely, you'll notice that the date, the word Liberty, and In God We Trust appear thicker, shadowed, or even duplicated, a bold sign that instantly makes this coin rare and prized. This kind of minting error is thrilling for collectors because it's not just a visual quirk, it's a piece of mint history frozen in metal. Coins with this doubling effect are a hot commodity, commanding serious attention and value in the collector's market, but that's not all. The 1972 quarter also features some spectacular mint mark anomalies that further boost its rarity and desirability. Most 1972 quarters were minted in Denver, proudly sporting the D mint mark. However, a small number of coins show a repunched or doubled mint mark, meaning the D was stamped twice or in slightly different positions. These subtle variations require a sharp eye or a good magnifier to spot, but once you find one, you've uncovered a true treasure. The repunched mint mark error is especially popular among collectors because it adds a unique story to the coin, showcasing the complexity and occasional imperfections of the minting process. These errors are so limited that they naturally create a buzz in auctions and collector circles, driving prices upward. Now, to identify these rare errors and varieties on your own, here's what you want to do: get a loupe or magnifying glass, and take a good look at the date on the front side of the coin. If you see doubling on the numbers or letters, that's your Doubled Die Obverse. Then, flip the coin over and inspect the mint mark near the wreath carefully. Look for any signs of doubling or an extra impression on the D. These tiny details are what separate a valuable coin from a common one and can completely change its market price. Don't rush, take your time examining each detail, because the value is truly in the fine print. Collectors around the world have been chasing these 1972 quarters for decades, and the excitement hasn't died down. Recent auctions have shown just how much the market loves these coins. Doubled Die Obverse quarters and mint mark errors have sold for thousands and sometimes tens of thousands of dollars, proving that demand is incredibly high. In fact, coins that are in excellent condition, with strong detail and no wear, bring even more money because collectors prize quality as much as rarity. These coins are not only valuable because of their errors but also because they represent a perfect blend of history, rarity, and beauty. Holding one in your hand is like owning a piece of American minting legacy. What makes the 1972 quarter even more exciting is that it appeals to a wide range of collectors, from those hunting for unique error coins to those passionate about completing rare sets. Because of the documented errors and varieties, the 1972 quarter stands out as a must-have for anyone serious about numismatics. Plus, the community around these coins is vibrant and active, with collectors constantly sharing finds, tips, and auction results, which keeps the enthusiasm alive. If you think you might own a 1972 quarter with any of these rare features, we want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell us about your coin. Who knows, you might have a valuable treasure that could surprise everyone. Now here's the jaw-dropping news that every coin lover dreams about: the value of a pristine, rare 1972 quarter with the sought-after Doubled Die Obverse or mint mark errors can reach up to $89,000. Yes, $89,000 for a single quarter. This astounding price reflects the coin's rarity, historical significance, and the intense collector demand that continues to push values higher and higher. It's proof that sometimes, what seems like ordinary change can turn into an extraordinary fortune if you know what to look for. Top 3. Get ready to dive into one of the most captivating coins from the late 1970s, the United States quarter dollar from 1979. This coin might look like everyday pocket change, but listen carefully because it holds some incredible secrets that make it a prized gem among collectors worldwide. The 1979 quarter is famous not just for its design, but for some very special minting errors and rare features that can turn a simple coin into a highly valuable treasure. One of the standout qualities of the 1979 quarter is the variety of errors that were accidentally created during its production, making certain coins extremely rare and highly sought after. The most notable error collectors look for is the Doubled Die Obverse error. This fascinating minting mistake causes the details on the front of the coin, like the date, the word liberty, and in God we trust, to appear doubled or shadowed. When you look closely, the doubling is clear and dramatic, turning a normal coin into a collector's dream. Coins with this type of error are rare because they were produced only in limited quantities before the mint corrected the mistake, and collectors know exactly how valuable these striking coins can be. Another amazing feature that adds to the rarity of the 1979 quarter is the repunched mint mark or RPM error. Most 1979 quarters were struck at the Denver Mint and carry a D mint mark. However, some quarters show evidence of the mint mark being stamped more than once, slightly off position, creating a doubled or shadowed D. This error is subtle but highly prized among collectors because it reflects the mint's production quirks and gives the coin a unique character that can't be replicated. Finding a 1979 quarter with this rare mint mark error can add significant value to your collection and is a thrilling discovery for any coin enthusiast. So how do you spot these rare errors on your own coins? Grab a magnifying glass and examine the front side of your 1979 quarter very carefully. Look closely at the date and lettering. If you see a thickening or doubling effect, that's your Doubled Die Obverse. Flip the coin over and inspect the area around the mint mark near the bottom of the coin's reverse. If you notice any signs of a doubled or shadowed D, congratulations, you found a repunched mint mark. These small but critical details are the keys to unlocking the potential value of your coin and turning it into a true collector's piece. The demand for these rare 1979 quarters has been steadily rising, especially as more collectors become aware of the unique errors and varieties that exist within this seemingly common coin. Recent auctions have proven that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for quarters with these minting anomalies, especially if the coin is in excellent condition with sharp details and minimal wear. The market for these error coins is vibrant and competitive, with serious collectors eager to add these gems to their collections. This level of demand means your 1979 quarter could be worth much more than face value if it shows these rare features. If you're sitting on a 1979 quarter, don't just let it gather dust. Take a closer look, do some research, and share your discoveries with our community. Drop your questions or coin stories in the comments below because we love hearing from fellow collectors who are passionate about uncovering hidden treasures. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned expert, these rare quarters are fascinating pieces of American minting history that are definitely worth exploring. Now, here's the exciting news that coin lovers live for. The value of a rare, error-filled 1979 quarter in top condition can soar as high as $79,000. That's right, $79,000 for a coin you might have overlooked in your change jar. This astonishing price reflects the rarity, the excitement of minting errors, and the high collector demand that continues to push these coins to incredible heights. It's proof that paying attention to the details can turn everyday coins into extraordinary investments. Top 4, we're exploring an incredibly fascinating and highly sought-after piece of American minting history, the United States quarter dollar from 1988 with the D mint mark. At first glance, this coin might look like everyday pocket change, but if you look closely, you'll find some amazing rare features and minting errors that make it a true treasure among collectors. So, listen carefully and enjoy this deep dive into what makes the 1988 D mint mark quarter a standout, why collectors are hunting for it, and how it can be worth far more than you ever imagined. The 1988 D quarter is special for several reasons, starting with some remarkable minting errors that occurred during production. One of the most exciting and valuable varieties collectors look for is the doubled die error on the obverse, or front side, of the coin. This error creates a stunning visual effect where key elements like the date, the word liberty, and the motto, "In God We Trust," appear doubled or shadowed, almost as if the coin was stamped twice with a slight misalignment. This doubling is not just a neat trick for the eye, it's a marker of rarity that instantly makes these coins highly collectible and sought after in the market, but the story doesn't stop there. Another fascinating aspect of the 1988 D quarter is the presence of repunched or doubled mint marks. The Denver Mint, indicated by the D mint mark, occasionally struck coins where the mint mark was stamped more than once or slightly off position, creating what collectors call a repunched mint mark or RPM. These subtle but striking variations are prized because they represent unique quirks in the minting process, making each of these coins one-of-a-kind pieces of minting history. If you want to add something truly special to your collection, spotting this error on a 1988 D quarter is a great place to start. So, how can you identify these valuable errors on your own coin? Start by grabbing a magnifying glass and closely examining the date and lettering on the front of your quarter. If you notice any thickening, doubling, or shadowing, that's your double die error in action. Then, flip your coin over and inspect the small D mint mark just above the wreath on the reverse side. Look carefully for any signs of doubling or overlapping impressions. That's the repunched mint mark collectors are after. These small but powerful details can elevate your coin from common to highly valuable, so take your time and inspect each feature carefully. The collector community is buzzing about these 1988 D quarters because recent auctions and sales have shown just how hot these coins are in the market. Error coins with doubled dies and repunched mint marks have fetched impressive sums, proving that serious collectors are willing to invest big money to add these unique pieces to their collections. The market demand for these quarters continues to rise, especially for those in excellent condition with sharp details and little wear. The rarity combined with the visual appeal of these errors creates a perfect storm that drives prices higher and higher. If you happen to find a 1988 D quarter with these rare features, don't keep it a secret. Share your discovery with us in the comments below and connect with a community of passionate collectors who love to talk about these unique finds. Whether you're just starting your coin collecting journey or you're a seasoned expert, every rare coin has a story to tell, and your coin could be the next exciting chapter in the world of numismatics. And here's the showstopper: the value of a rare, high-grade 1988 D quarter with doubled die obverse or repunched mint mark errors can climb as high as $72,000. Yes, $72,000 for a quarter that you might have thought was just simple change. This incredible value is a testament to the coin's rarity, the excitement surrounding minting errors, and the passion collectors have for owning a piece of minting history that is truly one of a kind. Top 5, and last rare coin, ready to embark on an exciting journey into the world of American coins with one of the most fascinating and highly prized quarters, the 1970 United States quarter dollar featuring the D mint mark. This coin is far from ordinary, and if you listen closely, you'll discover why it's become a shining star in the numismatic community. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just diving into the hobby, the 1970 D quarter is packed with rare features and remarkable minting errors that make it incredibly valuable and in very high demand. What makes the 1970 D quarter so special? First and foremost, it's known for its remarkable rarity caused by limited production and unique minting errors that catch the eyes of collectors worldwide. One of the most thrilling aspects of this coin is the presence of doubling errors, particularly the double die obverse variety. On these quarters, key features like the date, the word liberty, and the motto, "In God We Trust," appear doubled or slightly offset, creating a bold and unmistakable visual effect. This doubling isn't just a minor glitch, it's a signal to collectors that the coin is one of a kind and much more valuable than a standard quarter. Another fascinating and highly collectible feature of the 1970 D quarter is the possibility of repunched mint marks. The Denver Mint, represented by the D on the coin, sometimes stamp the mint mark more than once in a slightly different position, resulting in what's known as a repunched mint mark or RPM error. These doubled or shadowed D mint marks are subtle and require a close look with a magnifying glass or loupe, but finding one instantly transforms your coin from common to rare and highly desirable. Collectors prize these coins because they represent a tangible piece of mint history that reveals how coins were made and the little imperfections that make each coin unique. So how can you identify these incredible errors on your own 1970 D quarter? First, grab a magnifier and carefully inspect the date and lettering on the front of the coin for any signs of doubling or thickened lines. If you spot a shadow or double image on "Liberty, in God We Trust," or the date itself, that's a strong indication of the double die obverse error. Next, flip your coin over and look closely at the small D mint mark just above the wreath on the reverse side. Look for any doubled impressions or irregularities. That's your repunched mint mark. These details are crucial for assessing the rarity and value of your coin, so take your time and examine every angle. The excitement around the 1970 D quarter isn't just theory. Recent auctions and sales prove that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these rare minting errors and varieties. Coins in pristine condition with clear doubling and mint mark anomalies have sold for tens of thousands of dollars, reflecting strong demand and a competitive market. The combination of limited supply, the eye-catching nature of the errors, and the coin's historical significance keeps collectors eager and prices climbing. This quarter isn't just a coin, it's a valuable investment and a piece of American history that's gaining momentum in the collecting world. If you think you might own a 1970D quarter with any of these rare features, don't hesitate to share your find in the comments below. Join a community of passionate collectors who love swapping stories, tips, and discoveries about rare coins. Whether you're just starting out or you've been collecting for years, every rare coin has a fascinating story, and your 1970D quarter could be a hidden treasure waiting to be revealed. Now here comes the incredible news that coin lovers dream about. A 1970D quarter with the sought-after Doubled Die Obverse or repunched Mintmark errors in excellent condition can reach a jaw-dropping value of $85,000. Yes, $85,000 for a coin you might have overlooked. This remarkable price highlights the coin's rarity, the enthusiasm of collectors, and the extraordinary place it holds in the world of numismatics. It's proof that paying attention to the smallest details can turn everyday coins into extraordinary fortunes. If you love this deep dive into the incredible world of the 1970D United States quarter dollar and want to keep uncovering more amazing coin stories, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe with notifications on, and join a growing family of collectors who know how to spot true value in their change. Keep hunting, keep learning, and remember, the next treasure could be right in your hands.